Is this thing on?
Mavi's End of the Earth. So, yeah, like we were talking about just at the end of our last video, you have already reviewed his previous album, Let the Sun Talk. You rated it pretty high.
Yeah.
This one, it's only an EP, it's only 5 tracks.
Oh, righto.
But it is poetry.
Oh. Poetry as in it's not rap. It's
No,
actual
it is
poetry.
rap. It is rap.
Oh,
but like it's very poetic.
The rap is poetry.
Yes.
Right.
Like even before the first track was over, I knew like this shit is going to be good.
Yeah, so you're onto a winner.
Yeah. It doesn't really have much structure, but I also kind of like it. He's kind of just like, because it's obviously an EP, it's not like he's not going to put as much thought into that as a full album. Because Let the Sun Talk was like 40 something minutes, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think so, something like that.
Whereas this, it's sort of like he's just sort of gathered a bunch of like random thoughts and mishmashed it into like one project.
Fair enough.
They may have even just been like the offcuts from Let the Sun Talk,
Potentially.
which might be where, you know, the Earth then comes into play. So kind of linking it together. But I like it. They're all very powerful thoughts that I feel he thought should be shared.
Right.
But like that's it, just a bunch of random thoughts over some amazing instruments. There were 4 different producers over the 5 tracks, and I never would have guessed that. They all sound very, very similar.
Fair
they
enough.
all, transition perfectly. There's actually between track 2 and 3, there's like a running transition throughout it, so they must have all worked quite closely together.
Yep.
And each like instrumental it was kind of like Chris Crack, like it was very mellow, laid back, and just a great canvas for Mavi to start painting.
Fair enough.
Really liked it. He starts the first verse on the first track out with, "I can't write all the time 'cause I can't lie." Very hard hitting already. "I put a price on that shit 'cause it's all mine." And I like that. But
Fair.
like I didn't pay for it. But no, I do like that, because like a lot of people say that like this artist is overcharging. Like that's quite a common thing, especially with like vinyls and stuff.
Yeah.
But like they can charge whatever they want.
You're not wrong.
It's their stuff. Yeah.
Don't have to buy it, do you?
You don't. He also tends to talk in like a bit of a coded way. Later on in the same verse, I think what he's trying to say is he got involved in a pretty serious car accident.
Mm-hmm.
That crushed Volkswagen door, 'cause I always lose when I gain shit. Took the total to my face, my frame ain't cave-in. Thankfully ain't nothing but a little character what that pain prove.
Alright.
So I think he got in a car accident.
In a Volkswagen, I'd say.
I would also say that. But yeah, I really like that. But some things he says just go like way over my head. I don't even know if he's trying to say anything here.
Right.
But trying to milk my fucking cow, it float around the moon. My 40 acres metaphorical, I'm whipped like a mule.
The 40 acres is like some reference to like... I've heard that before, like, oh, I'll get my 40 acres. Some sort of promise to...
I would say that's like what everyone's goal is to own.
No, but there was like a thing with the government. It's like you'll get 40 acres or something.
Oh, okay.
Something like that.
Well, that then plays in with the I'm whipped like a mule.
Yeah.
Like, because mules are just like workhorses.
Yeah.
But like...
I'll see if I can find this 40 acres thing. I've definitely heard that before.
Yeah. That bit I can definitely kind of see, but I don't know what he means by milk my fucking cow, it's floating around the moon. Does the Devondale logo have a moon in it?
Oh, wait. There's something called 40 acres and a mule.
Oh, okay. Wait, what's that nursery rhyme that has the cow jumping over the moon?
Yeah, that's something too.
Maybe that's what he's
a fiddle or
referencing.
something.
Yeah.
So I thought it was something to do with the war, and it is. So, 40 acres and a mule. Oh, like the freed families in the American Civil War were given plots of land that were 40 acres.
Okay.
And then they must have got a mule as well. I thought it was something to do with the government, yeah.
Okay. So yeah, there you go. My 40 acres metaphorical.
Yeah, so he never got that.
Yeah.
Right,
Whereas
fair
he would have been promised it.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if he would have been promised it, but...
Sure.
Yeah. But like, that's very, very heavily decoded.
Yeah,
or coded.
You'd have to know about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what like a lot of his stuff is like. So it does go over your head. Because I'm not very educated in like anything American, really. Like any American systems.
Yeah.
So yeah, a lot probably went over my head. But in track 2, 1,000 Miles, I did laugh. He said, mix a bloodstream like mine with lick and it'll leg lock you. It just made me want to look through every pocket. I play unreleased at your pad. Smacking neighbours, they ain't head nodding. This shit hard as fuck, bro, you dead wildin'. Like my shit swole up.
Yeah, play.
That's pretty good. Methods is an insane track as well. It's like 1.5 minutes long or something. It's track 3. But it's so like thickly woven. Like before with the metaphorical acres, it's like that, but even heavier maybe.
Tenfold.
But like it's every single line all throughout. There's no verse, no structure to it. He's just rattling off.
He's just going.
He really is. This is how it starts out. I don't even know if there's one word in there that scares me. I don't know how to pronounce it. But I'll try it. It's like in the first line.
Alright.
All the methods to master my municipality, mould my ticker, say pursue a lot of love, a cure a lot of pull.
Did you say any of the words?
Yeah, municipality. I actually got it.
Yeah.
I'm proud of myself.
Fair play.
My neighbours say we flew was never dove, consumed, refuse was cool. They see now vultures treated like eagles. We flew straight home to the roost. Like, I know what about half of that is saying.
I would have to just be in the mood to listen to that because I couldn't be bothered right now. Like,
yeah, exactly.
All of that went over my head. Like, not over my head. Just
There's
not
just
in my
a
head.
lot
It
to
just
think about. It's like
it just
through the
didn't-
head.
Yeah, it didn't
Yeah.
reach me.
Like, you definitely have to sit down and think about it.
Yeah.
And that is a very specific mood to be in. It's not what a lot of people are going to be listening to.
Yeah, fair play.
Just listen to, like, the production in it as well.
Is there some panache?
There is really nice. This is the same song. Oh, I'll just let the song go, actually. So, like, not only are the words going through your head, but he's not making it easy for you to hear
Yeah,
either.
it's going quite
Yeah.
crazy.
Oh, here. That's hard.
He sounds so much like Earl.
Yeah, he really does.
And like Mike as well.
Yeah. It's a very, like, good genre.
Yeah.
Life We Live is insane as well. I think that's my favourite on the album. It's very, very raw, and the emotion behind his voice is so strong. But he still doesn't lose that lyricism. Like, he's obviously quite fragile, his voice is breaking, but he's still very strong with the wordplay. He's kind of like, he's looking at himself and seeing all of the flaws that he holds and how insecure he is about them, but also going a step further and, like, looking at himself and seeing how he's reacting.
Lookingception, right?
Yeah. But he's, like, sort of breaking down how he's reacting to seeing his own flaws and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I'll read out a few lyrics and then I'm going to play a little bit of the song. Pulled in 3 different directions by a single rope. This shit to me a joke. Company's fucking with me just to seem a little woke. What are we supposed to do? All of my idols dead, or they took the devil fully in they idols' hands. Like idle hands, but like there is idols. That's
Yeah,
I like that.
I get you.
And I am like the man, imperfect and even selfish when they lie in prayer. I am not on brand. Really like that. Like, saying that he's imperfect and selfish even when in prayer. And then by far, one of the most original lyrics I have ever heard. What kind of question ain't you quit? It's past the lighter. Gotta do a lot of squinting at my past to like it.
Fair.
Because, like, obviously the more you squint, the less you see.
Yeah, it's quite profound, that one.
Yeah, I really liked that. But yeah, I'll play that one from about 55 seconds.
Resurrecting and I'm pressing in the down like I really hate to see all ladies cry. Love her, smile now. Get into the house and I chow down. Water free and water quiz right around my pow wow. A laptop slaps contracts and
I'll skip towards the end.
I don't know if hills and eyes I should know pills to means and gifts. God, they pick up mildew. Still alive, just don't feel it.
So it's like, he's very weak there after that.
Yeah.
But yeah, his voice is just breaking down. He's obviously very, like, emotionally vulnerable all throughout the song.
Yep.
Yeah, great. And he ends the song with, don't know if it'll heal me if I ever forgive you. I don't know if hills got eyes, but I sure know pills do. Millions just in gifts from God, they picking up mildew. Still alive, I just don't feel it. Very, very hard. And like the millions just in gifts from God, they're picking up mildew.
Yeah.
So that's just anything outside, like trees, grass.
Right.
Fucking love that. Like, who thinks of that?
That is quite nice.
Yeah.
It's quite tasty, isn't it?
And then the last song, Town Crier, is just holy fuck level.
Alright.
The things that I do, like, understand from it are very, very great, but there's a lot that I don't.
Alright.
I really like prove to me that I exist, prove to me that I am good, prove to me the nihilistic drifter under the hood is not the real Mavi. I just need to feel proper, talking killed my zeal glossy, I can still get a little toxic. Realizing that there's like two different people layered within himself, but still while being like, whether it be like immature or too broken or whatever, he's unable to see where one starts and where one ends.
Yep.
I don't understand the bit that follows that though. Slave trade, straight blade tucked under my tongue just in case. Stay away from mayonnaise coloured lust. Procreation's sake, post-creation, wait to turn to dust. So like rhyme scheme is fucking heavy there.
He's talking about like don't fall in love with white people.
Well, mayonnaise coloured lust, I thought that was cum. I don't know if that's...
No. I think it might be like... It's...
Like, what's white lust?
No, like loving white people, right?
I honestly don't know.
Or it could be like what white people value.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
Because they're generally more, like, materialistic.
Yeah.
Like, just the Western culture in general. The procreation's sake, post-creation wait to turn to dust.
I don't know what that means.
I have no... That's too much effort.
It's a bit too
that has
deep
to go
for
into
me.
that. Yeah. I'm not quite getting that. I also don't really know what... we both know eyes limited are worthless. We both boast our syndicates are perfect. We both roll eyes. Indigence is furtive. We both hold pride essentially in purses. Don't know what that means. The last line I get, we both hold pride essentially in purses. Like, the amount of pride you have in yourself is directly related to how much money you have and how well you're doing for yourself. But the rest I just don't get. I'm sure it's good.
Yeah.
But yeah. There was one very clever line in the outro too, which I heavily respect. My daddy taught me can't a cuss word. Who taught you that shit in school? So his dad's saying he's not allowed to swear, but also my daddy taught me can't a cuss word.
Yeah.
Or can't a cuss word.
Yeah.
That's quite clever. I like
that
one. Yeah, brilliant little EP. I've written it here. Heavily reminds me of Earl Sweatshirt, Open Mike Eagle, anyone in that kind of realm. Yeah, I'm glad I saw this and decided to check it out, because now whenever he releases new music, I am going to check it out.
Yeah.
It's a 7.5.
7.5.
What are you doing?
I was meant to do that. Not bad. 7.5. All right,
Yeah.
fair play.
Alright, well, be sure to check us out tomorrow, because we'll be reacting to another little YouTube video. Guess the rappers by their baby pictures.
Right. Kanye West, I know what he looks like, boom.
We'll see you then. That's a wrap.